Hello and welcome. This is going to be the year 2025 reading for my lovely Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. So welcome if you're new to the channel. If you are an old subscriber, welcome back. It's been over a year since I posted. Just was, busy with life. Started school, so I've been doing that. And I finished in December, my master's. So yeah, I had to take a step back from my channel and just, focus on life things. But I'm back and I'm going to try to do the 2025 reading for you all and then maybe start off with just doing the monthlies. So let's see what's going on with my lovely Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Also, if you guys can please like this video, subscribe to the channel, it will be greatly appreciated. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for 2025? What messages are coming up for my lovely Aquarians in 2025? I know it's crazy. It's a post. Everything after 2020 to me is kind of just like a blur and melted into each other. I feel like you guys feel that way. But next year, I feel like you're going to be wrapping up a lot of cycles. 2025 breaks down to a 9. If you're into numerology, 9s are all about, endings, wrapping things up. Also, in numerology, if that's your life path number, it's the humanitarian. So a lot of that. And Aquarians are known to be very about the group and social justice. So let's see what we have. 9 of Wands, keeping your stamina going, right? This is tired also. You've been tired, Aquarius, and next year it may start off feeling that way too. How long do I have to go to get to where I need to go? So some of you guys, you've been trying to reach some goal. It could be a work goal. It could be a fitness goal. It could be maybe starting something like writing a book, or you started a social media site, as far as Instagram, YouTube, and maybe you want to following TikTok, but it's taking so long and you feel like everyone else is just coming and it's working for them, but you feel like it's taking a while. But I feel like you are slowly, your path is just slower right now, Aquarius. And in 2025, I feel like it's just going to start off feeling like, oh, it's just the same. But as you get closer to the middle of the year, the end of the year, you're going to realize how much has changed and how much you've accomplished. So we have transformation. Look at this. You see all those skulls? It's like a transition. This card says transition. The skulls are showing it's like what's dead is trying to hold on to you. So this could be a person trying to hold on to you. Let's move these back a bit. So we have now the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. It says intuition. It's about the emotions. I know you're an Aquarius. You're like, I want logic. I want intellect. But that could be maybe a barrier to you, using your emotions more. Now, I'm not saying that Aquarians are not emotional, because you're human, right? And, that's just a thing. But your intuition is really going to be peak in 2025. So use it to your advantage. You'll be able to, what's the word I want to use? Sift through the non-factors in your life. Sift through the people who mean you no good. The things that need to die for you to transition to your next level. You want to glow up. You want to level up in your life. And it might require you to leave some things. If you've been going back and forth with someone, this is the year where you decide we're going to be together, we're going to break up, and I'm leaving you in the past. I don't think you want to necessarily keep being friends. You feel like this person doesn't even know what it means to be a friend. The fact that it's so off and on, you're tired. And that's a fixed sign. You're not really into that. And when you get in that cycle, it actually frustrates you. 10 of Swords. Yep, there's an ending. Something's final. Yeah, there's a part of your life that's final. And I feel like you are going to give someone in your life next year. It's like, to me, like the final cut, the nail in the coffin. Because when I see 10 of Swords, it but it feels like something is like, I can't you did something so irreprehensible. I can't even look at you or be in your life. It's like someone really backstabs you or didn't mean they had to do it next. It's going to happen next year. This could be already happening in your life. In 2025, you're going to have like this laundry list of things that you think of that this person has done to you, and you're no longer going for it, and you won't be a part of this person's circus at all. You are not interested. You are thriving, and this person will only make it worse for you. So now we have you are one, authenticity, be your true self. Aquarius, you guys are the rebels. You guys are, you're meant to stand out. You're not meant to follow the crowd. If you do that, you start to feel in your body and your bones that this is just not who you are. It's like repelling your true self. It will not work for you. Some people can do it. Some people can go through life with a mask, can like conform, like, be in a cult or something like that. Aquarius, maybe you'll be the one leading it. I don't know. But you feel in your, just deep inside, it could be just your intuition that this is the year, this is what I want. If your parents wanted you to do something and you followed their path and you just did it to please them, this is the year where could be a complete career shift. You could be changing your majors if you're in college. It could just be anything of the sorts, but you are all about authenticity. And as you step into that authenticity, listen, you will see the changes. You will see your life come together. The Empress. I love the Empress. It's Venus energy, Taurus, Libra, creative energy, birthing things. That could be birthing a new project, right? A job, or a creative endeavor that could be occurring. And as the Empress, that is a very evolved person. You are like maturing. You are no longer a child, basically. And this is not an age. You could be 18, you can be 25, you can be 35, you can be 45, you could be 60. We get older doesn't mean we mature. It could be emotional maturity. It could just be natural maturity. It doesn't even have to just be emotional, right? But you are now stepping into an Empress energy. And you know that an Empress energy is a very nurturing energy. You know that it has its limits. The Empress can see through people and things. You're not going to let no one get in your way. So we have the Ace of Cups. Some of you guys, it's new love coming for you. And I love that. Someone could be very fond of you. This is for singles, Aquarius. If you're single, this reading's for all. Just take the messages that resonate with you, leave the rest. But those of you who have been single for some time, who have done the work, who do know who you are, if you're still healing and figuring it out, you may not want this yet, but there is opportunity in 2025. So for those of you that's like, okay, I'm ready. I healed from my past lover or partner. I've worked on myself and what I need to do for me. It's not necessarily that you're at the point where you're not blaming the people you dated. That's the real maturity that comes in when it comes to relationships and moving on. Like when you get to a point where you're no longer blaming that person. Now they could have been rude, crude, a jerk, an a-hole, all these things. But the part you played in it, that's what I mean. You're like, wow, that person, yes, they were horrible, but what was I thinking even dealing with someone like this? Like, wow, how did I even get caught up in that? What didn't I see? What red flags did I miss? And maybe you're realizing like it stemmed from a childhood issue or stemmed from, we develop certain habits from what we've seen. Like if the person was an alcoholic, maybe a parent was, or a grandparent, or anybody in your family that was maybe a guardian. If they were cheaters, or if they were, trigger warning, like abusive of some type. It could have been something you witnessed. So it's not that you're blaming yourself, you're realizing why, okay? And in this, you don't want to repeat it. So I think that's what the realization, like, I do not want to repeat that cycle. I don't want to get as far away from that. I don't want that kind of energy. How do I flip my energy? And then when your energy's so good, it's not that you won't encounter these people anymore. You will still encounter them, but you see them from a mile away, or you see them quicker and you cut them so quick that they can't even get in to your world anymore. So that's what I'm talking about. We have the Two of Pentacles. Be flexible. You're going to be juggling a lot in 2025. Let me tell you, it is going to be busy. I feel like a lot of signs is busy because I feel like this energy where people want to be closer together, but this fear, it's like people are fearing other people. It's like everyone, you ever see situations like where people want to be loved, but they keep pushing everyone away? That's what it feels like the collective energy is next year. Like, you want to be loved. You want to have you want to, be in cohesive relationships and, a part of a community. But there's this fear because everyone feels like looking at each other with like, I don't know, or trying to read people and find something wrong. But you as an Empress, your discernment is going to be very good next year. So you can trust it. We have Four of Swords, resting. Yeah, you're going to need a lot of rest. As I said, you got to balance it. You're going to be so busy. Don't forget to do your self-care days, Aquarius. Don't forget, whether that's a massage, it's yoga, it's listening to music, it's just meditating. It could be reading a book. It could be watching your favorite comfort shows. Take the time. I know some of you are busy. Your parents, you're working, your spouses, you're in relationships, whether it doesn't have to be married or not. You have so much on your plate. You could be students and you're like balancing work, you're balancing tests, it's just so much bills. So it could be 15 minutes in a day. It doesn't have to be the whole day. If it's just start off with 5 minutes, then try 10 minutes, try 15. If you can just get that much, you will be able to give so much more. So we have the Hermit, Virgo, and I feel like this is the minor to the major. So this is the major arcana, the Hermit card, which says introspection, and we have Four Swords. More resting, making sure you stay grounded, because staying grounded is going to get you through 2025. We have the Star, Aquarius. There you go. Hope. Have hope. Please don't lose hope in 2025. I'm not saying that there's not going to be trials. There's not going to be tribulation. It's not going to be a perfect year, Aquarius. It's just not. I don't think life is like that, You have these moments where it's just so much of a high, and then you have lows, and then you just have this kind of, I feel like you're cruising in the middle, and you're going to have periods that's so great. And I don't even feel anything like bad happening to you next year. There's some fear of like this. There's so much thing in the word, the state of the world. I mean, I don't know where you guys are, but where I'm at, it's November and it's 80 degrees. That's not normal, so it could be global warming. You can be worried about that, right? You can be worried about the planet. You could just be worried about things in your personal life, layoffs from a job if you work in a specific field. So there's so much that we can worry about. So that's why I'm saying you need to kind of make sure you're still enjoying life and doing something that you find enjoyment in. So Six of Cups, Scorpio energy. This is the past, memories. You can be having a lot of nostalgia next year. Someone can return from the past. Now, whether that's good or bad, that's where you use your discernment, because if you cut someone off for betraying you, they may try to return. And in that return moment, you maybe when it clicks that you are not for me, you're not good for me, and I remember why I cut you off. Others of you, this could be a childhood friend that you get back in contact with, and it's like you guys never stop talking. You're excited, you're glad to be around each other again, and you're like, wow, you need to be in my tribe. You're a part of my soul tribe. So yeah, it's looking good. Five of Swords. Oh, I don't like Five of Swords. That's a defeated energy. When I feel the Five of Swords also, it gives me kind of like a betrayal. So watch out. As I said, if there's someone from the past that you cut off, and let's say you gave them another chance, not the friend I talked about, but the person before that, like you cut off for betraying you, and they apologize and then they're trying to make it right. And then they do something again and you're like, damn, I should have stuck to my guns, should have kept them cut off. But sometimes we got to learn it. We got to get burnt by the fire once again. And that's okay. It's just a learning and growing. And please do not beat yourself up for it. The worst thing I feel like the worst thing one could do is beat themselves up for like thinking I should have known better. Well, right now, maybe you didn't. And oh, well, what you're going to do? You can't go back. So today you make the change and you're like, next time you won't get me. You will not get me again. Page of Swords, because you have clarity now. That's also communication. You're going to communicate in such an effective way. You're not emotional at all. You're going to tell this person off. And I feel like some of you guys, you might have to like step down and be a little more cutthroat, because this person seems to not get it when you were being nice. And that's fine. Oh, well, someone needs a verbal lashing. And the strength card is Leo, because you're strong. You're strong. You're strong, Aquarius. So don't you ever doubt yourself. I love this. 2025, ultimately, it's about you getting back to yourself. Love can happen. Love will happen for those of you who are, as I said, you know who you are now. You're set in self. Go for it. If you're on the journey still and you feel you're not ready in 2025, you can still find your tribe of people, friendships, family members that support you. Maybe not all, but you know which ones do. You can find, work, maybe a job that you're very passionate about. Some of you guys will want to volunteer more, get into that, humanitarianism. And I love that for you. So that is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day. Bye.